If you feel this call, and make sure it's about the way what you feel like inside when you are speaking. That's the most important motivation. Then definitely go for it full out.
What would your advice be to that speaker? And on this show, there are some very high level achievers, pro athletes, politicians, ambassadors, doctors, those who have really accomplished some major things in their lifespan. And now they're ready to pass the torch and share some of that curated knowledge, right? So at what point would you say, you're probably safe to quit your day job? Now, I know that's going to be different for each person, but I think that the instinct is, hey, I've done all of this. Now I'm going to jump into speaking. It's going to happen overnight. Does it happen overnight? How much space, how much of a runway should they give themselves before actually quitting that day job?
Boy, that is a very good and very difficult question because all people are different. I can only give you my approach, and I can't really promise that it's the right approach for other people. I can promise only on the basis of what your inner voice tells you to do. I've always been a person who believes that I want to do what I love, and I'm going to do what I love, and that's really the point at which I just jumped. And truthfully, Antoniette, it was I jumped in and I hoped I was diving into the water side and not the cement side. That's not for everyone, but it was for me because I had this deep foundational belief that when I do what I love, good things will follow. When I do what I love, I will find a way. So if you have a lot of doubt about that, it's not time to move. If you're really feeling like I want to do this, but I don't believe I can fully do it, then it's better to kind of do it in a slower pathway. But if you have that sense of, man, this is what I was put on earth to do, and that's where your driving force, then go for it. Because what'll happen is we have a part of our brain called the reticular activating system. I like to call it the RAS, and how important it is to get your RAS in gear. Your RAS is that net part of the brain that's the brain's filter system. It only lets in what's of value to you and what's a threat. And the reason why I have so much belief for me in jumping in is that once I say I'm going to be a speaker, then opportunities, people, connections that were always there, but I never saw them because I hadn't assigned the value, start showing up all the time. So I think it really comes down to your inner voice and your compelling why. And if that's strong enough, then if you leap, you're going to start to notice so many more things available to you that you would have never noticed if you're only halfway in the pool. If you still love what you've been doing, keep doing it and let that be the driving force. But if you feel this call and make sure it's about the way what you feel like inside when you are speaking, that's the most important motivation. Then definitely go for it full out, because if you don't, it's like driving forward, but with one foot on the brake. You're not going to get anywhere. So once you made your decision, go for it. Be able to be flexible and adjust and look for different turns in the road, but definitely put that foot on the accelerator and say, this is where I'm going and I'm going to get there.